Hi guys. Hi. How are you doing today? Hmm? Are you good? Very good. Listen, I'm making a rolly. A rolly. I just finished my ironing and I'm gonna have a rolly. We call rolly in England. I don't know what you call it in in other countries like America. That this is a rolly. Just a second. Right, I'm back. Do you like my shirt? Look at my shirt. Legenda. Wow. Anyways, it's been a long time since I recorded a video. I I think the last time was 2 weeks ago. It was a long time. Anyways, but now I am recording one for you. Woohoo, woohoo. Right. This is my my conception in this subject. I I am giving to you today my what I see as tricky, not tricky, what I see as a very delicate subject. Okay, right. So let's go to start. Okay. The topic today is where is yours apologies? I don't know if my English is right. Where is your apology? Okay. Where is your apologies or yours? Correct me if I'm wrong, if there is any Portuguese English teacher um, watching. Okay, where is your apologies? Right, let's go. Okay, today I had appointment which I had to go. I didn't have to go. Actually, it was my fiancé that had the appointment. But at first I said I cannot go with you because I had other plans. But in the end, along the way, my plans changed. So I called him and I said, okay, I'm coming with you to this appointment. You know, he said, okay, I meet you in town. You know, I was like, right. So I got there, and he went to his appointment, and I wait in the wait room for him. The television was on, There's always a television on or some sort of noise in the background, because people cannot live nowadays without noise, you know. Hey, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like that, but sometimes I switch off everything. So that was me in the weight room, and there was a kind of I, I believe was a kind of celebration taking place for the survivors of the Holocaust. The survivor of the Second World War, the Holocaust. And this lady gave to the people what she went through, da 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 da, this and that, and you know, and this other gentleman was giving his view as well. This and that. Okay, guys, listen. I aren't a anti-Semitist, okay? I'm not anti-Semitist. I am not against what these people went through, okay? But the thing is, I am a Brazilian born, okay? I have already told you 100 times. Brazil was invaded. There is no such a thing as colonize. Was invaded by the so-called, at first, Portuguese. Okay? Right. I am what you might call mulata. Mulata. Can you see my color? Mulata. You might call mixed race. Okay, let's go straight to the point, Zilda. Don't be, just go there. Okay, so there was these people, talking about this Holocaust in this television propaganda, oh no, blah, blah, blah. This, look, guys, I am so sorry that you went through this so-called hell for 5 years. I think it was 39 to 45, 6 years, something like that. But my ancestors, okay, remember, I am mulata. Mulata, can you see my color? Can you see my hair? My ancestors went through hell for 400 years. Yes, there was some celebrity saying that sounds a choice to him. No, beautiful celebrity. There was no choice. Okay? There has been recordings saying these people went through hell. Hell with the other race. I'm not going to mention races here. We are grow up. Remember, this channel is for adults. Okay? So, and they still going through hell right now with some people, okay? But let's just talk about the 400 years of hell, leeching, beating up, burning. Leeching was like a party. Even the children was like, oh. We see the photos. You used to sell postcards with the leechings, with the Negroes hanging a tree. Do you remember? Or you forgot? So, just a second. Let me get it straight because I like to get the facts straight. There were a group of people in Europe, right? That presents some hell, but there is a much larger group of people that went through hell over and over for 4 centuries, and they still going up, pardon me, now. And you put this small group of people that happen in Europe, okay, on the telly, right? Talking about, because we did this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm not saying they didn't suffer, okay? But every year there's this argument because the Holocaust, because I don't even know how to say the concentration thing, Sorry. Yeah, shit happens. But what about my ancestors? What about me? What about my children? What about my other brothers and sisters, which is still facing discrimination, racism, harassment at this stand age? You have got no argument. You gave land to certain people, that wasn't even yours to give, You took the land of other people to give to a certain people. What about my people that you stole the land from? What about them? Ginger tea, very good. Have some ginger tea. You have got no argument, okay? My ancestors, okay, in my Africa side, okay, suffer much, much, much longer. Where is our apologies? Where is it? Where is our reparation? Yeah, I would like some money. I would like you to give me some land, some house for free. I would. You rape my mom, you castrate my dad, experiment my brothers and sisters, you did all sorts, you split the belly open of my aunt when she was pregnant, you beat the shit out of my cousin when he was in the sugarcane plantation. You leech my granddad because he was teaching us who we really were. And then you call, poor people of the Holocaust. Hey, I'm not saying I don't have sympathy for them, but what about me? What about my ancestors? What about my family? What about giving me some land, some house, decent to live? How about that? You have got no argument, have you? You haven't. Because of you, right? There are so many brothers and sisters, okay, that think they are ugly, that think they are not worthy of anything good in life because their nose is too big, their lips is too thick, their hair is whatever hair it is. They don't even like their own hair because of you. You. And then you put a group of people, every year there is this carry on. Oh, because Hitler was so bad. Hitler was Satan. Hitler was Hey, what about you? What did you do with my ancestors? Do you remember? Because I do. I read books, I watch documentaries. I see every time I walk in a room how people look at me. I have seen all. What about me? Tell me. I tell you a story. I love telling stories. I grew up in Brazil. Did you know that they had soap operas in Brazil? About 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock about slavery. Yeah, I don't even like to say this word because you get so offended, don't you? When we say slavery. I like to use prisoners of war. Okay? But let's use the technicality of slave. And the Portuguese was this and that. They show in the soap operas in Brazil, but a stupid soap opera. Sometimes I used to think, why my parents watch this crap? But hey, there was this crap, only this shit to watch. There was only 2 channels in the television. 2 channels? 3, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was only 3 channels or 4 channels. So, the best one was the crap one, which is shit. Anyway, the slaves, the Portuguese is being horrible, they show on the television, all that, all that. Because of you, I learned how to be like you. Racist, discriminative, a asshole, a asshole. But I became the goddess of the assholes because of you. Thank you. You made me what I am today. I have so much to thank you for. So, don't come to me with this nonsense of saying that some people went through suffering for 5 years. I don't even remember how long, in the time of the World War, when my ancestors went through hell for 400 years. Okay? They got leeched by you. Okay? Yeah, crackers. I know, crackers. Took me a long time to realize, but I know, crackers, what you did. I know, crackers, what you did with my little sisters, raping them, before they even got to an age of having children. Crackers, you have got no argument. No argument whatsoever. Okay? No argument. You can't show people how certain people went through hell when you put some other people through hell for 4 centuries or even longer. Even now, people are suffering. In Brazil, the difference, the class difference is so big that people have to steal, because there are no jobs. Now you need qualification for everything. You need a diploma, you need experience. People, I'm not saying they're right, but then again, I'm not saying they're wrong, okay? Remember, you created a concrete jungle. It's a survive jungle, Okay? Do you remember you said the survival of the fittest? So, hey, don't shoot at the messenger. So, I know some of you very important people. I know you don't have to hide yourselves. I just know. Watch my channel because some of you are spying on me. I am gonna give you a advice, okay? And I'm anticipating to hear your response. Do some apologies and some reparation to the Negros, mulattoes community, like myself, okay? Yes, we want apologies and we want some reparation and make the situation more equal. Okay, I'm not telling you to give all your money that you conquer, that you got in the exploitation of my ancestors. I am telling you to do some good now. I want to see you in the telly say, I am so sorry for leeching, killing, raping, burning your asses. Okay? That's what I want you to see. No, I'm not scared of you because you can't, you haven't, you won't destroy me because I am indestructible. Okay? Okay. And this power that I talk about, which I say her, she, or sometimes he, which is the power of the universe, which we call God, she wants me to remain here, and I want to remain here for a long, long time. Right? And by the way, she's in a universe, she's in this table, she's in this glass, she's in this cup, she is inside of me. Okay? She's everywhere. She's even in this cigarette which I'm going to smoke now, which my ancestors probably gave you the idea. So do some good work now, and instead of just giving reparation for a certain group of people that went through a little bit hell, just a little bit, give reparation to the group of people that you put in hell and they still remain in hell until this age. Because there's lots of people suffering for from your actions. Pardon me, beautiful people. Okay? Simple. There's no more argument. Do you remember I told you what time is ticking? I know you all want to become robot because you want to survive in this realm. If you want to become a robot, go ahead. So your choice. Put your consciousness, download your consciousness in a machine, and then you gonna remain in the planet Earth forever, like you want to. That's your aim, isn't it? But guess what? Won't work. Look, I'm not going to say we because I'm not with you. You are this time now where you have to apologize, pay reparation, and publicly declare that you did wrong. Okay? That's all. That's what you have to do. Okay? No, 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 no. Don't even bother about to think how you're going to destroy me because I have already established. You can't, you won't, you don't, you will have this power anymore. This power only belongs to me. Okay? And as far as I know, I kind of enjoy a cigarette, and I enjoy a cup of tea, coffee, chocolate, shoes. So what I'm telling you basically is that I enjoy remaining in the physical realm. So when I get tired of buying too many shoes, drinking too many coffees, smoking too many cigarettes, and then I will release myself from my biologic machine and go to what some religion call paradise. Thank you. Anyways, I was going to take my medication here in front of you, but I'm gonna have a little sex tonight, because it's good for the skin. Orgasm. So I take my medication after my orgasm, and then I sleep well. I sleep good. But okay, so let's going to get our let you get your act straight. Okay? It's time for you now to paint a new picture, and write a new story, a more beautiful story. Because perhaps you will be able to come back after millennia and enjoy the cup of coffee, or the whisk, or the vodka, or the pair of shoes that you like. We are in whole. We are all here to experience physical reality. Okay? Mama God, who is everywhere, she wants to experience physical reality. That's right. She manifests through us. Christ says, Yeshua said, where is the kingdom? Where is the kingdom? The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. What does it mean? What I could overstand, is that when you find peace in your heart, when you see that God actually is a part of you, it says in your book, God created men and women and blessed them and told them to multiply. God said that. So hold on. My father, my earthly dad, and my earthly mother, who made me in the act of sex, I have got part of them in me, So hold on. But then, before that, the creator, the creator created people before that, under the ancestors and the ancestors and the ancestors. So hold on. She created me, so it means that I am divine. You won't take my divinity from me anymore. And some of you are divine as well. Some of you are divine. It's just because some of you lost your ways. You are focusing in making your brother, do your job because you are lazy. You cannot even wash a floor. You probably don't even know how to wash a floor. You wouldn't be able to survive by yourself because you can't even cook, boil a rice, a cup of rice. That's why some of you are extremely carnivorous because meat is easy to cook. You just fry or roast or boil, but you wouldn't be able to make a stew, a cake, a pie, you know. Oh, motherfuckers. Oh, motherfuckers. Oh, motherfuckers. So let's go to do the reparation quick, and then let's go to do the apologies quick, you know, because next year I'm going to be 21 again. Next year, now this year, I'm going to be 21 again. And the more evil that you do against my ancestors, my brothers, my sisters, I get younger and I use this negative energy that you create in this physical 3D realm to enhance my beauty and then project against you. So, we, the awake ones, the ones who will erase, the ones that will erase, the ones that are awake up from the sleepy beauty syndrome, they are seeing the view coming out and they are looking and they are observing everything. You see? This is a warning for you. A warning. This is a warning. Watch it. This morning, when I was taking my tablet in the morning, I take a tablet in the morning for the condition which I was diagnosed to, bipolar disorder. My little cat came and she was asking for food. I was like, let me take this tablet first, because the Doctor Who, said that I must take. So I'm a good girl. So she was meow, meow, meow. I thought, wow, she really wants to eat, doesn't she? You see, that's going to be you desperate to eat one day and you won't have any food. Do you know why? Because you let your brothers and your sisters hungry, begging for food and water. You see? And what's going to happen to you was what I did with my cat today. I let her cry a little bit until I took my meds. And then I put the kettle on, And then while the kettle was boiling to make my cup of tea, I had the ever doce. You don't know what doce is, don't you? It's a very beautiful herb, you know. For my tea, I thought, now I feed you. Calm down, you know. That's going to be you impatient because you know your time is coming, you know. And that your plans to become a machine is not going to succeed because I'm so the goddess of the machines. Mm-hmm. I love this shirt, by the way. Legend. Legend. I love it. I just got it yesterday. Pardon me. So, guys, yes, let's, be sympathize what's happened to certain people in the Second World War. But let's remember, the war, is still happening today, with my ancestors, my brothers and sisters. Thank you very much for putting the commercial on the telly today, because it's good to have a look a little bit of what went on, But I remember my ancestors and my brothers and sisters went through so much more, so much more, so much more. It's because of you that we have got what they call shanty town. After the prisoners of war broke through because you didn't give anybody freedom. Stop telling lies. My ancestors, my brothers and sisters, they fought until they conquer, what you call freedom, and then they had to run from you miles away and they hide in the mountains, in the hills, in the ghetto. There was a certain multi-billionaire American, and he was in the newspaper. In the news, I am not remember which news was. Yes, I don't watch the news, but it was there. I was just, now and again, I flick the internet news. Got a page, and very quick, just to see very much, this multi-billionaire, he said, oh, it's time for us billionaires to start paying more tax. Oh, I was like, billionaire? Pardon me. It's time for us now to start paying more taxes. You should be paying more taxes centuries before, since you are a billionaire. The last time I checked, billionaires never run out of money. So hold on, just a second. My dad, who worked all his life, had to pay, let's say, 20% of his misery wage, to the government. And then a multi-billionaire, doesn't have to pay that much, because they have money everywhere, stuck everywhere. So they pay just a little bit, just the same quantity as my dad, Yeah, you have to start paying now. Pay a lot, Your money is not going to buy your in hereafter. We have the story of Lazarus. Do you remember? Rich, I'm not against rich. I am wealthy. I am extremely wealthy. I am beyond wealthy. So a rich man. There's a difference between being wealthy and the rich. So this rich man dies, and the Lazarus, who was a poor beggar, blah blah blah, die as well. Goes to, you know, Saint Peter, whatever it is. Gets there. The rich man goes to hell, and the Lazarus is a great by the angels and everybody. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. I don't know, something like that. So the rich man gets desperate because the place he is, oh my goodness. So he was like, what I'm doing here, blah 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 blah. So an angel, somebody like that, said to him, when you were in earth, in the physical realm, you had everything. You didn't want for nothing. And you didn't do very much charity. You just lived a life of driving Mercedes. Mercedes, no, let's forget about Mercedes. What's the car that people like to drive a lot? Lamborghini, Ferrari, those cars. You are driving them, you are eating steak every day, you are fucking your wives and your concubines and your housekeepers, God knows what else he was fucking, even the dog probably, you're doing all sorts. Now it's time for you to pay for your deed. The man get desperate. No, por favor, please, I cannot stay here. Oh my God, look at all those horrible entity. They, no. This is your place now. Be comfortable, sleep there with the Satan's cousin. The man was, okay, I will stay here, but let me go back just to tell my brothers and my sisters what to do, so they don't come in here. And they say, no, they had the messages. The messages have already been told them, and that's it. You got to stay here, make yourself comfortable. Now and again, we're going to burn you, and then the bad spirits are going to make your life hell. Stay here. It's going to be good. Meanwhile, the guy who was begging, never had nothing, poor thing, blah, blah, blah. He got probably a mansion. He probably got a Ferrari. And then he was like, wow, why am I getting all this? Well, because you hadn't very much when you were in Earth, Actually, you want a job, but nobody gave you a job because, you don't look like the right person. You didn't have the certificate, the qualifications, the experience. And then you went to prison because you were hungry. You stole a loaf of bread, but you were hungry. You went to prison. In prison, you got beat up. God knows what happened to your prison. They put you out in prison. Nobody gave you a job even more because you were ex-convict. And then you begged for food. Nobody gave you any food. And the food you ate was from the dogs and the horses and the pigs. Now you have got everything. So look what's going to happen to you guys. Oh, well, apparently, the universe is just, isn't it? Justice. That's the universe name. What I call God. That's her name. Justice. The laws of math. The laws of math. Apparently, there were 46 laws of math. Which they translate to the 10 commandments, but they mixed up the laws, The laws used to be, I shall not kill, so they put you shall not kill, but they can kill. It's just you who was the prisoners of war, hashtag slaveries, you know. I mean, what you went to the church to listen to the sermon, by, the employee of the masters, the masters was fucking your wives, your wives in a house, raping them, making babies like me, mulattoes. Beautiful people, by the way. Look at the tongue. Gorgeous. Thank you very much for raping my mom. If it wasn't for that rape, I wouldn't be here. But now I think mom wants reparation, apologies from you, motherfuckers. So I'm going now. Because it's time to go. Be kind, beautiful people. Do what is right. Okay, now. Do what is right now. Do what is right now. And let's go and enjoy the rest. Your rest. The rest of your existence in this physical realm. I had a wonderful day today. Some people don't like Mondays, but I don't work because I get benefits from the social system because they diagnosed me with a bipolar disorder. So I am entitled to benefits, which they don't even tell you guys. You see, they hospitalized me about 4 times before I find out that I was entitled to benefits. Before that, I was living, you don't even know how I survive, forget about it. But the patients there say, look, you are entitled to this benefit. I was like, what benefit? This benefit? I was like, sure, yeah. You're entitled to this benefit. I was like, really? Yeah. Because you are classified now. You are classified now as a mentally disabled. I was like, mentally disabled? How do I get this money? Okay. So, yeah, you're entitled to. I was like, right, I'm going to apply for this benefit, So that's what I live on. They gave me this a little money. Sometimes they take away, and then you have to blah, 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 blah. But I had things from the garbage at some point in my life. So I'm not saying I'm going to the garbage eating food, because I'm sure the God in me, the God in the universe, is not going to let that happen. But it's okay. I will manage somehow because I trust in me and the universe, or the universe in me, So I was like, oh, get this money, apply for this money. It took so long, I didn't get money, and no long ago they stopped the benefits. So I'm, what's it called again? What is it called? Anyway, I'm disputing the decision, and let's see what's going to happen. Not bother, I have got my country waiting for me, with mangoes, avocados, papaya, tomatoes, or you name it, coconut. Although in my house we don't have many trees nowadays, But the last time I was in Brazil, my sister-in-law, she had a vineyard. A vineyard, not vineyard, a vine, a tree of grapes. Oh, that was beautiful. She was really pleased, Brazil is a very soil-rich country. Soil. Brazil, is a potential, is a country, that is growing, very fast, and it's gonna be a massive, mundial potência, uma potência mundial. So my country is doing well. Yeah, we have got laws. I say my country because just it's we don't have countries, okay? But it's the land I grew up with. So Brazil is doing fine. We have to tackle certain problems But I trust in the universe, in the goddess, in many, and the many Brazilians that we're gonna succeed, and I no longer we're gonna be running the show. I'm already running the show anyway, so I just need my Brazilian, brothers and sisters to embrace our success. So, guys, look, do what is right, okay? I'm waiting for your apologies, your reparation, okay? And you start writing the books properly, okay? Because the books are full of nonsense, all right? And remember, remember the story of Lazarus. It might be a story, but it might be truth. So just for your own sakes, not for mine, I'm all right. But for your own sakes, start doing what is good now.